YouTube, I am back into some more Aethermancer action. Last time we got our first win in Heroic, it was actually kind of impressive because I think we didn't even get out the first floor for like the majority of the time for Heroic difficulty whenever I tried it. And wouldn't you know it, I instantly just broke through and got all the way into the end of the game with the Omega Fist build. I don't really have any like great goal for this episode. I was just mentioning to Twitch, I think I caught the new boss right, so there's a chance I could start with it right, unless I didn't unlock it, which is very, very much a possibility. Did I unlock the new boss? Did I just not catch it? No, I did purchase it, so we could start as the Ravager, maybe, possibly, we'll see. So I think that's like my short-term goal, unlock Ravager, and let's see what they're all about. We also unlocked Mythic. I don't think we should do Mythic right now. Show interest. What is Mythic different difficulties? Enemies have 30% more health. And bosses have 7% higher health versus 20 and 50. Okay. Enemies deal additional damage in the second biome and 2 in the third. Yikes. Regular enemies have +1 poise. Bosses have +2 poise. And bosses have an additional trait. Yikes. That's real scary. But yeah, we've got one win in Heroic. Let's not go crazy. So where's the Ravager? There you are. So critical, dodge, and terror are your traits. Your details are Cursed Blood. For every 10 critical or wild damage dealt by allies, applies a bleed to the target enemy. And a bleed, I believe, is just like a poison trigger almost. At the start of your turn, this monster takes X wild damage and consumes half the stacks. X equals to 2 times the stacks. Okay, so we could go for some sort of bleeding-based build. And actually, you have bleed with crit, so crit and bleed seems to be the name of the game here. Alright, let's take the Ravager. And I'm going to stay with no nicknames right now. I'm still like learning all the names of the characters. Alright, my number 2 is going to be Sphinx. Random. We have Domovoy, Naga, Nyx, and Gargoyle. So I want to have people that push crit, but I've not rolled any crit guy. You are a support. I could try and get some support stuff going. I guess bleed would be the other thing, but I think bleed is tied quite strongly to critical. I think if I'm bleeding, I'm not poisoning, is my, like, theory. I could try Domovoy. Or we just take the cat. You know what, let's take the cat. We'll have, like, a hard support. And we probably want to pick up a tank at some point, which enables crits, maybe. Assuming it exists. What are you up to, sorry? Mern. Everything alright, man? Oh, Sirix, yes. I just feel a bit under the weather today, that's all. Now, which of your monsters is hungry? Did I really need to get new text for this? Come on. Ravager gets a new perk when it gets corrupted, and Sphinx gets a new perk and gets corrupted. Ravager, let's see what you're all about. Shield generator, you get more shielding, health +10, or crit chance goes up. We will be taking crit chance, it turns out. That seems like an insane roll. Okay, I'm always scared of the chicken friends. Let's try and deal with the chicken friends. I should also check my elements now that I think about it. I guess it doesn't really matter with the Sphinx, but the next unit I grab needs to, like, synergize with Ravager. So Ravager does water and wind. And you do wind as well, so I'm really not got coverage for ground or fire. There's something here I've not caught. Is it the chicken? Really? Wait. I didn't say I got a new creature. Oh well. Was it Tatzelworm that I didn't catch? I'm sure it gives you some text when you've caught it. I'm confused. Maybe they've changed it. Maybe I'm dumb. We should always be pushing Bolster as well to increase max health. And I should really get into the habit again of just checking what these creatures do, because they have got the heroic traits, so they've got more traits than they normally do. You can have a wind friend now. Oh, yeah, I didn't unlock the thing that lets me catch things twice, right. Because it'll now show up, right? Okay, that's why it was glowing. I was really confused why it was glowing. Oh well, it's fine. Skull. Whenever this minion applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. I mean, this seems insane on the Ravager. By the way, in case people can't remember, the Sphinx's thing is it can't attack. But at the start of your turn, you put a sidekick on this monster, so when another monster attacks, this thing can attack it. And it applies an essence to the attached minion. So this guy wants to summon things and sidekick them. And yeah, it can't literally attacks is the other big thing. Alright, well, I don't think we should rush the exit. So, Lawstone. What is the mysterious glowing thing? Actually, let's deal with these nerds first. I actually shouldn't have hit the chicken here, because I can't break it. It's literally impossible for me to break this thing. Let's swing this way. Get the sidekick off. I will do you for a heal. And your max health goes up by 1 again. Alright, so what is your deal now, Weird Wolf Friend? What's your other thing? If this monster was first attack, it heals the ally with the lowest health by 5. If it was the monster's second attack of the turn, it applies power to self. Okay, so that's the thing I need to be careful of. And it removes debuffs, and heals if the debuff is removed. The chicken gets power whenever I attack it, or temporary power. Every 7 times this trait triggers apply 10 burn to each enemy. That's really bad. And you retaliate, you generate Aether. So I really don't want to hit this guy unless I'm going to kill him. That's a spread attack. I didn't realize. That's kind of my bad, actually. Yeah, okay. I've got the glowing memento still. Oh, I can't afford this. That's a bit of a mistake for me as well. How much are you doing? Sorry. 12. I'll just heal myself up a bit. Generate some Aether. I staggered you because of the bleed. Actually, now that I think about it, bleed allows me to stagger everything, right? As long as I can hit it. It's wild damage, I believe. For every 35 wind or wild damage dealt to enemies, applies dodge to the ally with the lowest amount of dodge. Auras, allies gain 50% crit chance and crit damage, or enemies with terror have 50% chance to miss each hit. Whenever an enemy misses a hit, applies a terror to them. That seems really frightening. But honestly, just give me the raw crit chance. And then you, minion damage goes up, minion limit goes up by 1 as well. Honestly, we've not tried this guy with a minion build yet. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health, which seems pretty good. Whenever sidekick applied to this monster, regenerates a random Aether. I mean, that just generates an Aether every single turn. That seems really strong as well. But you know what? Let's take some... do I want to do summon build? Let's do some summoning stuff, because I don't think we've really ever investigated the summoning build. I am a little bit concerned that I do need someone to actually, like, heal, and someone to tank. Oh, another skull. I guess I'll just give you the skull. It's not as good as the one I've got already, so... Oh, wait, what are you, sorry? Ravager, take on the elemental challenge, please, buddy. Nice, good pass. Okay. I think that's the floor, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go grab another guy. So we have Envoy, Knight, and Loot Drop Rare. I always forget which all these do. You know what? Let's do Knight. So, I want a tank. Ideally a tank that can set up some sort of crit synergy. This doesn't look like what I've been offered. We should definitely grab someone at the very least. You are Fire and Earth with a critical. You know what? I'll bring Tatzelworm out, but I think we're going to have to replace someone eventually. Or we just try it without a tank, which feels a little bit spicy. I mean, actually, Ravager, if we keep healing him and giving him max health, maybe Ravager can get there. Maybe he can be the pseudo-tank. Although I'd need some sort of, like, redirect. Right, I'm a puzzle-solving master. Okay, water or slime? Actually, let me deal with you. I'm a little bit concerned my summoner is in the front, but my support summoner is the tank now. But we'll see what we could do here. You might want to generate a wind as well. Let me break this nerd. Get broken. I'd rather you didn't do that, honestly. But I'll summon a turret friend. Protect me, turret friend. And I guess, I don't really want to poison this guy, though. I think we just do a base attack. And I'll leave Poison Lord for the end. I think it's a really scary battle, actually. Because of the slime thing where... Where is it? It's this. Unactively applies 2 poison to self whenever poison triggers on this monster. Enemies also take the poison damage. And I've then also got poison on top. Retaliate is also applying poison. Like, it's really spooky, and I can't get rid of the badness, effectively. Okay, we should definitely do our heal. I know we've got 2 turrets, but regardless, I should push out the damage. I'm going to hit the guy. Do I really want to take the retaliate? But, I mean, it's by far away my most damage, so I guess we will still do this. Gets bled. I'm going to get retaliated with poison. Yeah. But if we kill this guy this turn, does it matter? No. It'll work for now, just blowing enemies up, but it's like on floor 2 and 3, where this is going to fall over. It would be interesting if I can convert, like, a perk. Sorry, through the power of perks, I can change the character into, like, another role. Hello. Zanra. Wow, my mind must be playing tricks on me. A real Aethermancer. In the flesh. Or, in the Aether. Indeed, my name is Cyrix. Who are you? I'm Zanra. I live in Pilgrim's Rest, but I'm a bit of an adventurer. Eh? I was just wandering through. For somebody in the void, is it normal to feel kinda weird? If you've been staying here for too long, yes. I advise you seek respite in Pilgrim's Rest immediately. Alright. It's just that I haven't really been outside of Pilgrim's Rest that often. Don't worry, the path behind me is very safe. Alright, I've rescued them. I get 2 Corruption Cleanse. The game still confuses you. Don't worry, it confuses me too. Hello, Knight. I didn't even see you. Alright, event, pick equipment. Sure, give me the mystery loot. The drum. On support action, cleanse 2 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. health up, water generator goes up, or scepter. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 3. Initial shield plus 5, ether chance 50%, rare. On action, 50% chance to generate a random ether. This is so good, this equipment. Oh my god. It's kind of brutal because they're both really good. As sad as this is, I really like the idea of the scepter. I think for now, I actually want the drum. I can't really deal with debuffs very well. So I'll just swap these around. And actually, the skull's better on Tattleworm anyway. I wish I could, like, mug the guy and take both options, because that's what I really wanted. Sadly, the game doesn't allow me to mug the good guys. The box, please. Alright, Firebird, I think we go for you first. You always will scare me. And we'll deal with Slime Lord for the ending. It's another Slime Word Tattleworm fight, which is always a little bit frightening. Tattleworm, what's your other effect, sorry, in this difficulty? On Earth, action from an ally applies poison. Okay, so yeah, you are, like, very scary. I mean, I guess everyone's very scary, but you in particular are very scary. Hold on a sec. I don't have the Aether for this. Let's do this. Because I think the bleed with the wild damage is actually going to break you now. I think that's how that's working. I really should pay attention to the attacks that are incoming as well. I'm just sort of like, I'll be fine. Which is probably not the way I should play the game. And I think you just keep topping up the Ravager. The other thing we could always do, and I've not really, like, humored this yet. I could allow a minion just to die. Like, constantly buff Ravager, and accept at some point I'm going to let someone else die and then replace them. It's a pretty morbid way to play the game, but... You know, if you get a poor opening, maybe that's the plan. I pushed my heal button right. I did. I mean, there's not like a dare. Might as well just still heal you. Got a drum trigger. And then... Do you die to this? Yeah, you do. Good. Alright, is that a level on Tattleworm now? It is. And Ravager. So Ravager gets a new attack. The Solar Wind is all enemies. On interrupting was dodge on all allies. This is interesting. Maybe I try dodging instead. Maybe that's the way I try and survive battles. Hard dodge build. It does require 4 energy. 2 times 5 water fire damage against target enemy. Has increased crit chance and purges. Oh god, do I stop the enemy playing the game again? Applies sidekick to self, applies dodge to allies, cleanses 3 corruption from all allies on first usage combat. And this is from another character. I think we just take Solar Wind, and we try and use this to defend right now. I know it's not in the critical build, but I don't think we want to take everything that says critical on it. It is a bit spicy though, because it is such a heavy, expensive spell. I'll try it. Fear Toxin. Poison enemies with terror. Does wild damage and deals 1 extra damage for each 3 terror stacks on the enemy. We actually could enable that. I can put terror on people. Crit applies bleed. I mean, also I could do that. On Earth, action from ally applies poison to each enemy. How am I putting terror on people, sorry? What's the requirement to do this? Just attack with mist. I think I don't do this. I think this is actually baked. Because I'd have to sit into the bleed, the terror, the crit. And possibly dodge as well. I'd have so many builds, like juggling them and summon. I don't think I can keep the terror on long enough. Let's just take bleed. I think this is for if you go for a hard poison focus build. And then someone is doing some terror. The alternative is I take Fear Toxin and try and find a unit that does terror, but we'll go with critical bleed. I'll try and get some more passive king crits. Orb. Aether plus 1, but health is reduced by 6. I can't justify it. My health is a premium resource right now without a tank. Oh, that's one hell of a jump to get to this guy. Okay, it's a similar battle. I'll try and kill Cockatrice again immediately, but... Actually, this is kind of... no, it's fine. We can leave Tattleworm up. Tattleworm's not a huge issue. I would like to generate a wind here. Does anyone generate wind? You do with basic heal. Let's do a basic heal then. Generate all the Aether. I could actually do this now. And it's going to interrupt, so I'm going to get dodge off this. We're all really dodgy. I think they changed the animation of dodge as well, like all the icon of dodge. I like it. Let's finish you off. And all in all, it's a pretty good opening turn, honestly. Now, obviously, there is an issue with dodge. Dodge only dodges the second hit, so if anyone does, like, a big single-target damage attack into me, it doesn't really help, right? I'm fairly certain you are Giga Dead. You are Giga Dead. You're doing a support move, which doesn't matter. I'll generate some Aether. I kind of like, as I predicted right now, I can't really do anything with the summoning. It's just too many, like, plates to juggle right now. If I can get summon a turret as a free action, which I think is a trait, then maybe we can do something. I mean, I'm fairly certain you're dead, but sure. Summon a little turret friend. I do kind of like the idea at some point. Oh, you get evasion. At some point of just doing a everyone summon something build. Okay, this is the cat, right? Summon Impundulu. Summons minion Impundulu with 4 essence on target ally. Impundulu has sidekick damage plus 1. Action. 2x3 wind fire damage against target enemy. On interrupt, it puts essence on itself. So this thing can actually, like, trigger off itself and potentially just endlessly go. Heals target for 4x7 and permanently increase max health by 3. You know what? I'm going to go with summon. I'll try and weave in somewhere, like, healing on other characters, maybe. Maybe we'll just try and get everyone to be a bit of a jack of all trades. Like, they're all in it for themselves. It's my favorite relic, the thing that just purges everyone. I'm actually not sure I want it. No, actually, maybe it's pretty good. Actually, I don't think it is that good. Screw it. I'll beat you fair as a square this time. I'm not going to just purge you of everything. Cook, which Aether Spring. I think the Aether Springs are insane, right? This is the thing that gives you like a boon. I might want to have a little look in here as well, just out of interest. Wormling. I could get the other first floor boss, who is a tank, to be fair. Aether Power Age. The Crocodile is here again. Who's another tank? Actually, a summon as well. And regeneration, but you'd have to replace Tattleworm. Wait. I'm going to stick with what I've got for now, just because I think there's actually a small chance I die on this floor, or someone dies on this floor. The wind one is insane. Like, this is so broken, I think. The chance to scale faster is just actually insane. Void Meteorite, Fragment of Dying Star. I can give someone an elemental affinity perk. I'll do it to Ravage because I think Ravager is attacking the most often. And sure, you have water affinity. And, actually, we'll do wind. You have more wind attacks right now. Is this the thing that reses? I can't remember. Oh no, it's just another elemental challenge. I can't use one of my other characters, so I guess we'll let's get... we'll do Sphinx. I'm not sure about Tatzelwerb yet. Nice, good choice. Okay, these dragon wormlings are also really scary. I will try and eradicate them. Okay. So I can't summon Impundulu, sadly. I can break one, though. So let's break one of these guys. What's your ability again? What am I doing with this? Ah, okay. I see. I just triggered the Cursed Blood. Fair enough. I think you just do a base heal right now. And I think you put it on yourself, actually. I'm really doing this for the Aether generation more than anything. And I think I will put you into lethal range. I don't really want to spend my Aether this heavily right now, but I'm just a little bit perturbed. Also, your ability, I think, is triggering all the crits. So actually, having two people critting here might be the winner strat, it turns out. I really want to do summon Impundulu, but I just don't have the mana for it. I also really need to push this button. How much are we doing? A decent amount. Let me take this guy back up, get the more max health here. And we'll go for some crits. Oh, I think you live on one. No, he doesn't. Perfect. Oh yeah, the bleed does double the damage, right? You just purged me, you scumbag. Actually, Dragon, what's your other effect now, sorry? Because you have on support action, you put temporary power on yourself, and if you attack, you transfer it. Which is why I said this guy's really scary to leave it on the field, because he just gains tons and tons of temporary power and passes it to another guy to attack you. Or for every 3 power applied to allies, generates a random Aether. So it's scaling, it's Aether scaling, it's damage scaling, it kind of just does everything. Alright, let's summon Impundulu. Just to see it. It's fucking actual, like, gold-plated Murkrow. That's incredible. I love it. And he just pecks them to death. Okay, I rolled no additional experience, which is a shame, but it's going to pay off eventually. I gained the Tome. Single target attack applies weakness. Sell that. Detritus. Alright. I think it's actually you that's the scary one between the 2 Fire Lords. I'm not thrilled by this, though. How much is this? Yeah, it's pretty spooky, this guy. We might want to consider using a Monster Flask, finally. You know what? I can get behind this. Stagger this guy. I do trigger his poison trait, which is actually a little bit spicy now that I think about it. I put more poison in when I probably shouldn't be doing that. I'll do a normal heal with you. I guess onto yourself. Mainly again for mana generation. And you sadly can't break anyone. I think you should drink this. Don't get too greedy. I will go for some crits. I think I got no crits there. Yikes. Tatzelworm needs assistance. Okay, Tatzelworm is dying this turn if this just goes through. Let's solo win to start. That gives us some dodge, so it gives Tatzelworm a little bit of protection. I have just boosted you though, which is fairly frightening. I think this is going to have to go this way this time. Which is a shame because I'm actually intentionally not giving Tatzelworm the health increases. No offense, Tatzelworm. I think you're living this turn, Tatzelworm. You're only taking 3 attacks. Oh, not even that. The dodge stays until the end of the attack. So you only took 2 of the 4 attacks. That's not bad. Okay, the bird must... I was going to say the bird must go, but actually... Can the bird go? The bird can go. Does it retaliate? But I don't know if it can retaliate while it's staggered. No. Definitely just kill this guy off. Oh, it's not retaliate, it's redirect the dub. That's... okay. I'll just sidekick attack you. Oh, you'll die to poison, never mind. I realize I've already sidekicked. Okay, double ding, sinks. When this monster summons a minion, deals 4 damage hit to the minion's elements to all enemies. Dude, kinda good. But I need something that means my summoning is free. As long as this monster is sidekick, other allies do extra damage. Okay. Healing +1. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption. I really like this cleanse corruption. I think it's so solid. I think this is, like, irrelevant right now. Let me keep the healing game going. I know I often do the same, like, heal build, but... when we get to the point where this guy feels, like, safe, then we can pivot into the summoning build a bit more. Right, more crits. I mean, I feel like the plus 30% crit is just hard to ignore. And it triggers my other guy, right? Because this is just any crit. Yeah, it's any crit. So it triggers Cursed Blood more. That being said, what are my other options? Because I've got a fire attack already. My water is a little bit weak right now, but I think actually I will just take this. And in the future, I'll probably get rid of the other fire attack. Increased crit chance? Hello. I think this I'd be willing to put on Tatzelworm. It's honestly not fantastic, but it's kind of a sidestep, really. Alright, what are you about again? Release the solar monster to gain 5 health. Sure. Ravager. The rich get richer. I was gonna say, where's the exit? It's down here. Alright, shop, loot, or witch. I still don't remember exactly what the witch does, but I have so much money. Let's go to the shop. Right, Scepter Common. We had Scepter Rare before and I didn't take it, so I'm not going to take you. Not taking you. Reactivates target monster. That could actually be really good. That might be the juice I need for the summoning, in fact. Steals Aether. I'll do it. And then, where's my monsters at right now? Is anyone just 1 experience off? Ravager is 1 experience off. I think I'll shoot for the moon on this. It was a 1 in 3. If I manage to get 5 more gold here, then we can do something else. I think we're in the boss territory. It is the Warden. It's Warden. Alright, let's do it. And lock it as well. So this guy wants to purge me, right? That's his entire brief. For every 5 Aether purge, Aether stolen, or weakness applied to the party, puts power on himself. Okay, that's scary. On attack, he puts weakness on target enemy. That's scary because that triggers with this. On every 4 attacks from allies, purges 1 enemy Aether. You guy, you are a bit of a son of a bitch, aren't you? How much is this? Sorry, 10 damage. Let me do this into you. Give you the max health immediately. How did you get power there? What? Hunt. Aura allies gain plus 15% crit chance and crit damage. How did you get power though? Where did it come from? I don't understand. How did you get that power? Also, why can't I see your attacks anymore? I mean, I guess I can do this to see your attacks. I'm really confused how this has occurred. Is it the weapon? Is it your thing? Oh, it's the drum. It's because it doesn't say temporary power. It just says power. They really need to change this. Like, the temporary icon should be different. Like, at least a different color. Okay, I figured it out. God damn it. Confusing me. Honestly, let's just do this. I'm gonna waste my turn otherwise. I think you do a base attack. Right, they have some serious bleed on them now. One of my other issues is I don't really have a good way of doing AoE healing right now, as in I have no way to do AoE healing. Okay, I think Summon Impundulu might be a reasonable shout here. He's going to scale out of control. He's already got one scaling. Impundulu me. Gonna break him and gain an essence back anyway, so he gets one more turn, basically. Or one more attack from this. I think we stack the poison. I should do this as well, because they get reset anyway. Those are still attacking me. I think we do a basic attack again. And I just use my guide to generate some Aether right now. Which all the boss is doing is purging it off, admittedly, but... I guess solo is actually quite hard to enable in bosses as well. It's not really a good enough dodge for me. I'll try... Actually, hang on a second. Let me try and summon Impundulu for you as well, my friend. Because I'm allowed 2 Impundulus now. The power of double summoning. How much damage? 20. I can interrupt with a steal, so let's do that. Not the damage, but I can interrupt your attempts to... I don't know what you're up to, but your attempts to, like, annoy me. Go for more crits here. And you might as well go for crits here, because it's going to get purged anyway. And holy moly, I think we're going to get through this guy. Does summoning plus 1 mean you can have 2 summons per monster? I'm not sure, actually. I thought it just meant you had 2 on the field, because I think you can't use the same one twice, right? Okay, this is being done. I can try summoning it on myself in a second. I guess I should have checked there. Now that I think about this, is lethal. Terror application plus 1. Okay, if I... Actually, no. I was going to say if I had this, then maybe I could have considered the other thing a bit more. But it's only when I apply terror, right? And I'm not doing terror that often. Whenever an ally evades a hit, generate a Wind Aether. If you have 5 more Wind Aether, Wild Aether is generated instead. I need more dodge though. Plus 3 crit damage. Every 3rd hit of an action is a critical hit. For multi-targeted actions, it's every 2nd hit against each monster instead. I think we take Tailwind and we pray for the future. I need a ton of energy to make this build work right now. Like, more so than, like, almost every other build thing I've done. I do have a bit of money. The shop was kind of terrible, though. Let's go to the next shop. Eat your delicious food. I really should have checked this as well, in case it was something, like, absolutely amazing for me to summon. But I'm kind of, like... I'm kind of digging what I'm doing right now. It is Tatsuo, which is the one, like, piece I'm a bit concerned about. But honestly, he did pretty well there. Breaks 3 poise. That seems really good as well. Stealing more Aether also seems pretty good, but actually break 3 poise on the cheap. And you know what? Send it. Nice. Okay. 66% chance that was going to be a good result. So we have more summoning or healing. I really don't want targeted heal. I want AoE heal game. I'm actually going to do a reroll here. I don't know if this character has AoE heal, but I want to try and find it. Apply sidekick to self is a free action. Applies essence. Oh, it's a free action. Hang on a minute. This is what we want. Okay, I just need mana generation now. We're solid. Might buy the monster soul as well for the cheap. Okay. Envoy. Aether springs. I see a spring. I have a spring in my step. I'll have a look, but I'm not going to use you. Yeah, I'm not sold. I think you'd be somewhat interesting just because I would have someone that can redirect. Water or wind? Generate a wind ether or generate a water ether? It's wind I need. It literally synergizes with the thing I just took. When I get 5 wind, it turns it into wild. Please. Crabulon is the scariest enemy in the game. Might not be true, but... he does some real bullshit at the very least. Let's remind ourselves again what Crabulon and the Wolpertingers do. Crabulon is... it can copy its last action, and it's replaced by Wild Aether, but it's free. Your other thing is you gain aging, and every time you age 2 times, so every 2 turns you generate Wild Aether. This guy can also copy my abilities. And I can purge my Aether. And on a crit from an ally, you do 3 wind damage. Okay, and I assume you're the same. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for the Omega crit here. I just stop this guy from doing whatever he's doing. I did get a crit in there, so that should put some bleed on you. And it's going to trigger your ability. Which is up here. Fortify is free, but I have no summon right now, so I guess I don't worry about it. I've kind of turned Ravager... I turned Ravager to a bot that just... attacks, just does base attack. Deck of cards could be good in the future. I think the other thing I need to like be aware of is I shouldn't get too good to use Syndrome on these items. The temptation is to save all of them for the boss, but I don't really need to save all for the boss. Now I could summon a Wind Lance if I want to. But honestly, I think I want a Long Slash. So much bleed. I'll just generate some more Aether for next turn. And actually cleanse corruption, which I actually completely forgot about that I should be doing. There is a slight awkwardness about this now I think about it, because if I summon a totem, it ends my turn. I can't do the free action second, it has to be first, so I need to summon a totem and then do Fortify on it on a future turn. But I'll do this and pick up a kill, which will give it an essence back anyway. You are copying that, which I'm not thrilled with. Are we living this turn, by the way? 8. Yeah, we're living this turn regardless, I think. I think with a crit on this as well, like, I'm, like, completely fine. Yeah, okay, I got a crit. I'd like to test minion theory as well, but I actually can't right now. I can't do that either. I'm not generating enough earth. I have to give you the max health. And then we finish you off. I think we got a double-double, right? On every 3 crits applies 2 poison, triggers poison. Oh, okay. Okay, we are such a glass cannon build. Debuffs deal 4 damage, more damage against enemies. Wait, is there something saying with Bird as well? Oh, sorry, Bleed. Regeneration healing +2. On water action from any ally, applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of health. Dude, there's actually a few things I need to consider here. Like, I am lacking some support, and this would be quite nice, because I do have a water ability, but I've only got 1 water ability, so it's not insane. It's kind of very sane, actually. This seems really good, but also this seems really good. Because I think it'll work with the... I'm pretty certain it'll work with the Bleed. And Bleed does double damage, I don't know if it'll count as, like, 8 instead. I have to check the Fatal Upkeep. Because it could be actually, like, just game winning. Alright, we found the exit. I will not immediately run out. Any of you sneaky boys? No? Alright. Sneaky boy? No? Alright, we're gonna kill the boss. Although these other 2 guys do cook. So I have to put some respect on their name as well. Like, holy shit, this is like an awful lot of damage that's incoming. You've got whenever regeneration is consumed by an ally, cleanse 2 debuff back stack. So you're actually a pretty good counter to me. Okay. And then the book is just going to try and summon a super mega move by doing all the... by casting all the Aether. And you actually get shielding. Okay. I am definitely going for the water action here to just interrupt the book immediately. 21 damage, man. Also, if we can get something that transfers bleed when something dies, I think it would be incredible. It might not exist, to be fair, but it would be, like, insanely good. I think I'm going to fortify for free. I'm going to take myself back to max health to cleanse the corruption for being at full health. And then I'm going to do a basic heal on you to do the same thing. And generate some Aether. Like, that's a serious hit. And this is like a base attack from an enemy that is more of a support than anything else. It's a little bit alarming. Summon friend, please. I can't afford this anymore. I thought I could. Oopsie. This also be like the same mana cost is pretty annoying. To be fair, I can do this instead to get a break. Then the other guy's not attacking me. You're dead to bleed, so I don't need to attack you again. I probably don't need to use any of my items either right now. I think it is a raw 4 damage as well. That increase. It isn't doubling with the bleed. I could be wrong, but I think it is what I said. You should actually increase your own max health, I think. If we're going to stay in the squad, you need a bit more health. You're just too fragile right now. Dodge all around. And dead to bird. Applies dodge to target allies a free action. I think I have to take that. It does actually have a poison synergy with that viral burst. But the free action. And it's like, again, a bit of a stealth tank move. Who the fuck's this guy? Hello. Sorry, I wanted to talk to him, but I accidentally void jumped. Paul. Oh no, what now? Just when I narrowly escaped that other group of monsters. Don't worry, I'm just an Aethermancer. I mean you no harm. An Aethermancer, so you're not going to have your monsters chase me around the void? Of course not, my name is Cyrix. Who are you? I'm Paul. Excuse me. It's just that I've never even met an Aethermancer, let alone being this close to monsters for such a long period of time. I'm kind of freaked out, but I'm worried that if I scream, your monsters will suddenly attack me. I apologize, I didn't mean to scare you. The path behind me should lead you back outside of the void. I'll be on my way. Alright. I've rescued the character. To be fair, I did do this in front of his face. That would scare me as well if someone in the streets just suddenly did that. This is a secret door. Alright, it's riddle time. Where is the lurker? There is the lurker. Give me your teeth, by the way. Most of my time I hide underground. Inside this void, you can find me on the Pilgrim's Path. I thought it was going to be a riddle. I have the urge to help anyone crossing my path by healing them. Although to humans and monsters, and my healing magic turns out to be poison instead. I guess it's Mandragora. Yeah. Which I think is bullshit. I think we picked the slime last time, right? But I feel like the slime had a heal build as well. And it does poison you, but maybe the slime has no access to heal. I'm just like chatting shit. Alright, it was kind of rude as well to sneak attack me when I get out the lurker door. Okay, these bats are really scary because they put terror on me. And terror is like vulnerability. Who's doing what? Terror on enemies deals 2 more damage and heals the attacker for 33% of the damage of the hit rounded up. Also, remind people, Terra, you take an additional damage. So it's 2 more damage, which I guess means 3 more damage in total. Which is fairly frightening. And it also heals the attacker. Your other trait is on attack heals the ally with the lowest health by 2 times 3. You could actually be an interesting character as well for my squad, to be honest with you, Vampire Bat. The Gargoyle has got, for every 15 shield this monster receives or applies to allies, it applies Sidekick to itself. Sidekick attacks of this monster consume all Sidekick stacks at once to deal their combined damage to the enemy. Pretty spicy. On wind action from any ally shields the ally for 5. So they have got a natural synergy here because they're doing the wind attacks, and you're getting the shielding from it. Anyway, who's attacking who? 2 times 8, but if I interrupt you, which I can do, and I will do, then fantastic news, I suppose. I think I actually want to kill these guys first, but it's going to be pretty awkward for me to do this. Let me put a... The dodge is kind of worthless, I feel, but... Let's try it. Dodge and Tattoo. Does dodge proc if 1 attack comes in? I guess not 1 attack. Alright, we'll break this guy. Heal yourself. Removes the corruption. And I guess we do a fire attack with the additional energy. Yeah, okay. So I can do this, which is all enemies, and I'm going to break someone and get dodge on everyone, so I think I will do this. I can do the free dodge with it as well if I want to. Let's do it. Free dodge here. Then I get another dodge on top of this one because I'm going to stagger. So you've got a double dodge now. You're dead to bleed, I think, Gargoyle, because I think you take 8 damage from it. In fact, I think you're going to take more than 8. I think you're going to take 12. I really need to eyeball this at some point just to make sure it is working the way I think it does. I could actually go for another interrupt here, which I guess is sensible. Let's spread the damage a little bit, but it's kind of working. And I guess you increase max health. I think I'm actually going to do it on yourself. Tattleworm. Oh, fuck, I'll give Tattleworm. You know what, Tattleworm? You've justified being in the squad now. I was looking at replacing you, but actually, I think we've got enough synergy now. I think with a crit, this will just instantly kill. Everyone's got dodge anyway, so we won't go for the dodge. I actually missed the crit, but we get the kill anyway. You forever will not be able to summon a friend. I guess I'll do this just to cleanse some corruption. And I'm hoping this crits one time because you'll die. Alright. All I need now is like crits like give you power or something like that. Some scaling that comes from crits. And we'll go to the moon. Nice double level on the Sphinx. On action from an allied minion, consumes 1 essence on the minion to heal and shield its attack monster by 8. So this is the bit of the summon plus healing build, but I don't know if I can enable it yet. For every 100 healing of your allies, apply 2 power to each ally. Insane, but I don't have enough healing, I think, to support this. Whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 3. I just don't have the essence to justify this. But I think it's the thing I have to take. It's the thing that will eventually work. But, like, right now it does nothing. You have an AoE attack, which I think I actually quite like. Generates a random Aether. Yeah, I want you to have an AoE attack, so we'll take Slime Volley. I'm also liking water attacks. So that's some good coverage. Okay. Are we done with the floor? Maybe. Is this a dead end? It is. And I'm going to assume there is no secret sneaky monster down this pathway. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we're good. So, Merchant, and I only have 12 gold, so no. Loot Drop Epic, that seems pretty good. And the Witch, which I still don't remember what it does. I'll take my Epic Loot, actually, thank you, game. I'm not even looking at you anymore. Epic Loot. Scepter. Ooh, hold on. The end of your turn applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 6. Fire damage goes up. Fire damage goes up. Crit chance goes up. This is going on Tattleworm. Because Tattleworm does fire damage already, and the crit chance is going to be good on Tattleworm as well. They are both crit lords. Goodbye to the plus 10%. I mean, it's just the blade, but better. In every single, like, metric, effectively. Except for the crit chance, which was 10 each, but... Oh god, I nearly ran straight into you. Schadenfreude versus the book. Let's take the book out first. I don't like Schadenfreude. And actually, it kind of counters me because I put a bunch of debuffs on the board. Again, as a reminder for Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude's ability is based on debuff stacks across the board. So the first allied enemy to use an action each turn gets 2 terror and 2 burn. Oh, sorry, 2 burn, sorry. Terror or burn. Applied to them, the monster gains +1 damage and 6% evasion for every 10 debuff stacks amongst monsters in combat. So this thing is really scary. And also, whenever an ally reaches 4 debuff stacks, you put power and shields on them for 4. That is horrifying. That being said, I'm going to still kill the book. That's fine. You can take the 10 hit. I think you summon Wind Friend. If we have the energy. Oh yeah, the essence goes down way quicker now. I actually forgot about that. I've not captured this guy. Interesting. Alright. I'll bear it in mind. I kind of want to use an item here, but there's none of the items are really that good. I guess deck of cards is the most interesting one. But I've only got one guy to use it with. Actually, the deck of cards wouldn't be bad right now. I'll try it. I just don't want Tattleworm. Sorry, Tattleworm. I don't want to get Schadenfreude too far ahead. It's an okay roll, not the best roll. That insta-kill is actually fantastic for me. I did, I think, just trigger Schadenfreude, but I think it's... maybe I'm wrong. Actually, no, one of his abilities will be based on when it happens. But sure, the other one is, like, just the board state in general. And there's nothing on the board anymore. If I don't have the whip anymore. Hold on a second. I need to actually think about this turn for a second. Because it's still a lot of damage. And it's going to get more right if I do anything. Yeah. I might actually legitimately put 10 debuff stacks on. So I think the actual better play is the single target, not AoE target right now. So I can fortify my own monster here to get more essence back. It attacks, but it's going to trade 2 essence for break. I'm getting a lot of shielding off this. 21 damage, man. You can put a dodge on Tattleworm, because he's not got the health to deal with the full attack. Like, all my moves put statuses on it. It's just really scary. Alright, let Jesus take the wheel, I guess. That's a quite impactful stagger. This is the attack, by the way, that when I was playing like the first few times I played, my first loss was to that attack. It's so much damage. And I just don't have an AoE heal to like counter it. I have to break this guy this turn. There's like no two ways about it. This guy has to go down. I staggered him. Every effect is triggering right now. We have got a kill though. You're gonna put a heal in here. Did I use this game? I didn't. So I'd actually like the game to go for another turn, I think. Well, unfortunately, you don't have an attack that like whiffs, basically. I just need you to do nothing this turn. Can you not kill this guy, please? I crit. He's dead. Alright, I missed my +1 health, but I think that battle was so scary that we just have to make the right plays. So I'm not super upset. Wow, you got a triple level, I think? Alright, dodge now only increases evasion by 12% per stack and doesn't get consumed when attacked. After an ally's turn, they consume 5 stacks of dodge to reactivate their turn. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. I've done haste before, and it's kind of like... It's kind of spooky. It's not as good as you'd think it would be, I think. For every 35 wind or wild damage dealt to enemies, applies dodge to the ally with the lowest amount of dodge. I think that's more like up my alley. Whenever an ally evades an attack, put sidekick on them. I just don't have enough dodge. I am semi-tempted to get haste though, because I don't really apply enough dodge to make the dodge worth it. But each stack of dodge is going to save me like a hit, like guaranteed. So I probably take Either Storm instead of haste. I think haste is for if you're getting like absolutely metric fuck tons of dodge fairly reliably. Not for like you get one every like 3 turns that I'm getting right now. So yeah, I'll take Either Storm. It'll like always consistently give me some value. A common chain, also known as 3 gold. I will give you a monster soul. Let me in. A meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into wild Aether and shields off for 2. Debuff mitigation +1. And minion damage goes up. I mean, it's just meant for you. Her soul is the drum though. Where are we going? Up. A common belt, also known as 3 gold. It's the same battle, man. I think I still have to go for the book. This is actually the 3 scariest enemies, I think, of this floor, all in the same battle. This is actually horrifying. I'm extremely not happy with this battle, Gabe. We should use items. Like, actually, like... Definitely use your items. Don't fuck around. Let's summon Friend to give you some shielding and some healing. How much is this? 2 times 8.
I will do my best to save him, my lord.
Damon Maul even, Damon Maul, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I think you have to break the book. I hate it because I put terror on him again, so I'm like, I'm playing into Schadenfreude's game. You're dead to bleed now, so I don't actually have to attack you again. My turret is already gone. You know what? I'm actually going to just... I'm going to try and deal with the crab last. I'll try and kill Schadenfreude next. I'm not thrilled by this, and I also just gave him a power-up. As long as I break in this turn, I feel okay. I hate this guy. Such a scumbag. I need to generate one Water Aether, and then I can do AoE. I think you just do a base attack here. It's fine. I didn't realize you redirected, but it still works. Because now you break with this. And Schadenfreude will hopefully just die now to the many, many debuffs I put on him. It's just you. 18 damage. I can take 18 damage. Let's summon Impendu, or whatever it's called. Just actually stylish Murkrow. Samara staggered you. I'll take it. You have to push this button, guy. We should have said, because I want to test the summon two birds on one guy theory, but I just can't. I always have something I need to be doing. There's no easy fights in Aethermancer anymore. Literally, is that worthiness level just Aether Crystals? Come on. Couldn't give yourself a bit more health or something? Okay, I'll take an experience in Tatzelworm. When an allied minion is summoned, apply 1 poison to all enemies. When an allied minion dies, triggers poison on all enemies. Surely this is like the ultimate summon combo with my build. I'm just a bit concerned again of the old scary dogs. On crit from an ally deals 3 wild damage hit. It's this. Never mind. It is just this. It's an aura effect. It works on everyone. Yeah, it's just this. It has to be this. Because the wild damage is also going to trigger the effect of Ravager, right? It's going to trigger Cursed Blood, and it's going to just put a Mega Bleed. This is funny, but I'm not swimming enough for it. Okay, that's the boss. Say demonic circle, but Tatzelworm, you're the only one that's not challenged it, so it's your turn. You're gonna try again, Tatzelworm. I don't accept failure in the squad. I've only bred winners. There you go. Hit +1. Okay. Double Bucks and a bat. That's a real shame because I can't kill both Bucks at the same time. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. I've got an AoE water attack. It's just that I'm not going to have to trigger it immediately. I generated no water aether. You actually real game. Hold on, what are you doing? Stealing aether. 21 damage. Yuck. I think you generate some aether. Okay, now you can do AoE water attack, which is actually fantastic news. And all the crits, baby. All that additional wild damage you're taking. Oh my god. Look at the bleed stacks as well. Hang on a minute. I'm beginning to think it's cooking. This build has simmered a little bit, but now it cooking. You're dead to bleed, so I don't need to actually hit you ever again. Honestly, get this guy dodging. And do a base attack on this guy, I think. .7 damage from the bleed and poison. Incredible. Alright, you do generate a lot of aether, I'll give you that, but what use is that when you are torn to shreds? Okay, that's a lot of damage. Maybe we should stop shit-talking the book. I need to push this button at some point. Actually, hang on a minute. You need an earth? Does this generate earth? No, it doesn't. I'm actually going to waste this, kind of, purely to generate an earth Aether. To get 1 max health. I think it might actually be worth it. So I think I'm going to kill you this turn. I almost can't not kill you this turn. And I don't really have the energy necessarily to have 2 turns. Oh, to be fair, it's obviously not true because I could just do a base attack. The wind boon is so strong. Banner. All allies get plus 7% crit chance and 7% evasion water generator. I think I prefer the skull to it, but I'm actually semi-tempted. Because it's an aura effect as well. The evasion could be nice. Actually, maybe we do go for this. Because I'm already putting enough debuffs down anyway without the 20% chance. The 5 max health would be a bit of a miss, but... just stacking more and more crit chance, like making sure every single attack is a crit. I think that has a certain je ne sais quoi about it. Alright, I guess that's the floor. 40 money, I guess we go for the merchant. I get plus 2 experience in the battle, and the second area, 3 in the third. That doesn't sound right. That'd mean I'm a fool. Epic Chain, an epic orb. Aether goes up and also generates more wind damage, initial shield, and heal generator. I can see that being good. And you are... poison hit goes up. Healing goes up, crit damage goes up. And you are the Great Aether Stealer. But it's only single target, not AoE. I feel like this has to be good. I know I said I was going to steal all of their things, but... surely this on this guy's like, actually... oh, actually, even on you would be pretty good. Nah. No, it would be good on you because of the sidekick effect. Wouldn't that just, like, purge everything? Hang on a second. I have to know. It might be completely stupid, this, now that I think about it, but... it may actually be insanely strong. Great roll. Alright, support action. Heal all allies. That's all I needed to hear. It's actually what I needed. Take it. I lose max health for this, but it's worth it. How often am I summoning Wind Lance, to be honest with you? Probably should be doing it more often, to be fair. Goodbye, Wind Turret. The Murkrow's too cool. Get you from the high ground. Okay. So let's see how this goes. So the whole point of this character is just don't attack when he's got an element that says don't attack with, or fire. So don't hit him with fire moves right now, because that would be real bad. As a reminder, this guy, whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of the certain element, which is the one he's showing, generates a wild Aether. The element is randomly chosen at the start of each round. He's also got an every 3 attacks applies power to self, so this guy's good at scale. And he also has aging. For every 3 age, he gets in power. So basically, he's scaling and scaling and scaling and scaling. The scary thing about this guy, though, is he's got, like, a big wild attack. This one's Star Beam. which applies power to allies and does 26 damage against everyone. Which is why you don't want to scale this guy, because he will just obliterate you. Equally, if you just purge this guy like every single turn, he doesn't like it. Alright, I nearly instantly misplayed by pushing the fire move, which is not the winner's choice right now. It's not the winner's choice to push the fire move, just letting you know. Surely this is pretty good as well. Just give you power. Have I won against this guy yet? Yeah, I've beat this guy. I've beat the run. I think there's a true ending that I've not done yet. What a kind of shitty opening. I guess I just slash you. Yeah, let's go for the slash. I did purge him. You only made it past this point, and the next area wiped you. Yeah, the next area is quite hard. As soon as I got through the third area, I completed the game. Which, to be fair, there's a fourth area, but it's just a fight. I guess I take someone to max health. It probably should be you, actually. Don't push the fire button. You can push the earth button, though. Oh my god, the debuff stacks. They're going crazy. Kind of rude. So wind is the chosen element now. Not like this guy only has wind attacks. I guess it gives me an opportunity to do this, though. And give someone max health. We can also do a fire blast, which will do some pretty good damage. I might actually give you another power boost, honestly. Tatzelworm, go get him. Oh my god, they were all crits. Uh-oh. That's a lot of bleed and poison. Oh, and I purged you as well? Oh no, what a shame. Right, you should push this button, at the very least. Just to gain the max health. I'll put on Tatzelworm, actually. I think you're actually justifying yourself with the squad right now. And I don't push the wind button, so I guess we put Terror on you. Or we just generate Aether. But I think we'll put Terror on you. Yeah, I like this boss. The gimmick's quite cool. I was going to say, I should really check this. We do have some dodge, so it's only going to hit me half the times, but it's a pretty big hit. Okay, he scaled himself as well. Because of attacks. Water. Okay, snow support is a water ability, so that's kind of annoying. This is a free action, though, so I could do a free heal. And I think I will be doing that. I can also use this as a reminder. How much are you doing, by the way? Sorry. 16 and 35? Okay, Tatzelworm can't live. I have to put dodge on Tatzelworm. It's the only win condition I've got for Tatzelworm. So let's put dodge on Tatzelworm so he can live through the turn. Keep purging him. That's not a good purge. I mean, he might be dead, to be fair. Okay. I'm going to reactivate the Ravager. So I'm going to try and kill him this turn. And I want as many attacks as I can get, I think. To just increase my crit chances. Oh, this guy's dead. Alright, I was worrying about nothing. I mean, to be fair, I was worrying about a guy just getting one shot, but... Right. So this guy is take one of these abilities or gain max health. And I'm actually quite happy with what he's doing. Although that is kind of entertaining. No, just give me max health. That's all I want. And similarly, Tatzelworm, I'm actually quite happy with what you're doing. That being said, I do have a fire attack I'm never using. Very good. I think you take the 5 max health. There's nothing here that quite tempts me. Although Viral Burst could be good. Yeah, just give me the max health. Ocarina, support action. I don't think I need it. I think the chain here is better. The mild purging. I have 31 gold. Epic Tome. Single target attack applies 2 weakness. Poison damage goes up, debuff cleanse. Goes up, debuff cleanse. On support action, converts a random Aether into Wild Aether and shields health for 4. Sidekick damage goes up, poison damage goes up. It is really good on this guy as well. I think I don't need it. It's tempting, though. I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to do it. Give me more Purge. I think you actually have to. I think the game is, like, just designed that you have to accept there is a bit of Purge in the build somewhere. I just don't have the way to heal out of anything. For the YouTubers as well, normally I would stop there, but because we're on Heroic, I've got a horrible feeling we're going to die very soon. So I'll keep the run recording. Alright, it's the illusion of choice. Wind or wind? Actually, it is different, to be fair. Your monsters gain 5% evasion and 5% crit. I think that's the one I want with my evasion and crit build. We'll take that one. Oh, it's the crocodile. I hate the crocodile. The crocodile is the scariest enemy in the game. Actually, hyper OP. Actually, this is a really bad battle for me. I'm not very good with Medusa either. Alright, as a reminder, Medusa, Lamentation of Woes. She cleanses a debuff from herself as a retaliation. For every 5 debuffs cleansed from self, she triggers an attack that can deal 1 times 5 earth water damage and applies 4 affliction, which is just a status that's on you. That's really scary because my build is applying a ton of debuffs, but hopefully we just one-shot her or something. The crocodile I hate because of gluttony. Regeneration heals this monster with 10% of his max health. It has an insanely high max health pool. On an attack, it triggers the regeneration and it deals amount of damage equal to the amount healed, which is really scary. It basically does 10% of his max health as damage, and its max health really high. Your other thing is you generate a random Aether when I hit you, so you punish me for hitting you and you punish me for not hitting you. And then we've seen what this guy does. He has Sidekick, he has healing, he can't attack me. He's also got Sidekick Generator, so he generates Aether basically for free. To be fair, does mine have that as well? Are we the same, brother? No, I did take it. I took the Summon Mastery one for dumb reasons. Okay, good. Very good. Alright, we need to stop this guy. And apparently I can do it by just hitting you with a base attack, which feels fairly good. Let's stagger. How much is this, sorry? It's quite a lot. I generated so much wind here. Let me put this in Tatzelworm. Break you. Actually, I guess it generates some Aether as well, so I might be able to do something with Tatzelworm now. I'm slowly purging them as well. I can do a snow support if I wanted to get sidekick across the board and cleanse debuffs, but I don't really need it. I think we just do a basic heal. There's no corruption to remove, but I just want the Aether generation. There you go, you have it. Wait, does that remove debuffs? I should have hit myself. I had 3 poison on me. Whatever. It's fine, I didn't need it anyway. Right, we'll do an AoE attack, which is pretty spicy, because, as I said, it's going to be... It's probably going to trigger Lamentation of Woes, which might kill me. I actually might want to kill Medusa first. Yeah, there's a lot of debuffs going on right now. That's okay. I'm just watching Medusa just trigger everything. Got a stagger as well. Here comes Lamentation. Also, this guy didn't get regeneration. So he's actually not that scary right now. He's getting there, though. This will break. I have to be very careful of Lamentation here. Please just kill. Okay, good. We got enough crits to just insta-kill. I think that's actually a good choice. That guy could have wrecked me. What? I just kept putting more and more bleed. I'm okay with this. Right, let's do this. Let's get rid of some of these nasty debuffs. And what are we doing? Sorry, sidekick and temporary power to allies. Don't love that. And then you're doing 21 damage to Tatzelworm. Who doesn't love that either? Tatzelworm, I think you should take one of these and call me in the morning. You know what, let's not get too good to use Syndrome on some of these items. I think I can actually kill the crocodile this turn if I get another attack. So I'll use my staff to reset. I think it's actually dead to statuses now, but I honestly am happy to just not risk it. Though there is a small problem now, I'm not going to get to push this button, so I lose 1 max health. So it was actually like a colossal misplay. No, it wasn't. We attacked this guy. That's the solution. I waste the attack this way to try and see another turn. I think you're going to live this turn, Sinks. Never mind. Oh yeah, you take more damage from debuffs. Never mind. There was no living. Epic Belt. Uninterrupted applies force to self. Initial force +1. Evasion goes up by 10. Force is interesting because it's kind of like the same as crit, right? That's the way that works. Is it better than what you're doing? It might actually be better than what you're doing. You know what? Let's get this out of here. It was okay. The crit chance will be a bit of a shame to lose, but we've kind of gained it in other ways anyway. Is this a secret hidden area? No. What about this? Mysterious suspicious bush. Hello, give me your teeth. What happens to a soul once the host dies? A bit of a loaded question, you know, a heavy topic for a Twitch stream, but sure. Depends on the amount of worthiness gathered. It's destroyed as well, lost to the Aether, or it grows mad, being reborn as a dangerous monster. It depends! Yeah, we're right. I've definitely been paying attention to the lore of this game. Depending on the amount of worthiness they've gathered, they're either reborn as a monster, animal, human, monsterkin, or even ascended to the Salem. Wasn't that the place in Elden Ring, which was horrible? Never lost, only scattered, awaiting rebirth. Alright, more teeth. Alright, 2 Golducks are sneaking up on me. I think the Golducks are the scarier enemy here, but I need to actually, like, fully check this. Yeah, turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals 50% more damage, rounded up, and more poise damage. So force is actually quite good on this guy. Right, Golduck, what was your deal, sorry? Levitation. Oh, you have dodge, right. For every 9 Aether consumed by allies, the players dodge this monster. Each attack consumes a dodge stack to gain 35% crit chance and 3 crit damage. This is actually really good. Like, this creature might have been good on my squad. On dedicated spot action, it puts force on each ally. You're the same. And you are, whenever one or more shielded allies gets attacked, trigger poison on the enemies and applies force to attack allies. So you also generate crit. I actually should have considered you in the squad. And on Earth, action from ally applies poison to each enemy. Okay. Well, apparently I can... Oh, wait. Have I got Purge on you now? How am I purging you? I mean, I'm interrupting, so this is going to trigger the... Oh, it's not that ability. Never mind. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, it's you. I forgot. You've got the purge. So it's you do a secondary like sidekick action and you purge something and stop the attack. I see what was going on there. So you're doing a big attack. You put force and dodge on yourself, which is just really annoying, honestly. Shields target ally for 6. That's also pretty annoying. I think I'm going to just break you if you don't mind. Deal with 1 fewer attacks this turn. There's no point putting dodge on this guy because it's a singular attack. Also, I can't do it anymore. I guess I just gain max health. I mean, I could pop the heart. You know what? I don't want to get too good to use Syndrome and things. Let's just pop the heart. Stop this guy doing his special maneuver. And I will give you the max health. And I'll also remove some of your corruption, because you have got a tiny bit of corruption. And give you a temporary power. Goodbye, Golduck. Or not Golduck, sorry. Okay, you have bleed. You're doing poison. You're putting dodge on yourself. Okay. It's time for AoE, water, and earth, I think. And again, the chain is going to purge here. Dude, the stagger is like... The debuffs are so insane right now. You want to summon Impundu just for the fun of it? Wait, on the last floor, did I catch the Schadenfreude? I think I forgot. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll get it eventually. I keep forgetting to catch that guy. I might as well break you now. Is the battle over? I might have fucked up again by not healing for 1. Oh no, I did this. No, I didn't do this. Okay. Tattlewurm, have 1 max health. Enjoy. Don't spend it all in one place. When an allied minion is summoned, I don't do it. As long as this monster has sidekick or allies gain damage, or whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 3. I think I reroll this. So Toxic Summoning is the best one here, but it's like not very good because I don't summon enough. For every 50 healing of your allies, generate a wild Aether. This monster's... Wait, is this? Whenever a sidekick is applied to this monster, generate an Aether. Yep, 100% this. I need Aether generation. Perfect. Crit chance goes up. Every 3 crits generate a wild Aether. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. That's the thing I need. More mana! I've never seen someone play Magic the Gathering. Actually, never mind. I was going to say, I've never seen someone in Magic the Gathering complaining about getting too much mana. I've actually heard about that all the fucking time when I think about it. I've heard of people complaining not having it as well. I guess it's the perfect average amount of mana. Whatever. The analogy doesn't hold. Okay, it's other Tatterworms. I think it's the Medusa that I just have to instantly explode. It is a poison build, which I need to be a little bit careful about. Actually, out of interest, what are their Tatterworms doing other than every ability in the game? On crit apply poison. Oh my god, gains crit chance for poison. I've not seen this, I think. That's insane. And earth actions of allies, you get goodies. Alright, I need to generate fire Aether, like, desperately. I think the first thing I do, though, is this, to generate an Aether. So to go for maybe AoE, or maybe we'll go for single target fire. Yeah, single target fire, break Medusa. Put every status under the sun on Medusa. And now I'm generating Aether, baby. You are a little bit spooky, but it's not that bad. You might want to actually put this on yourself. I don't do this. I think Medusa's dead. Medusa's definitely dead, the status is. Alright, that's pretty annoying. Because yeah, this is going to have a really high crit chance. Okay. I need to remove my debuff slash just instantly explode them, is the win condition now. Oh my god, my poison! Wait, do I have an item that removes debuff stacks? Because otherwise I could be in a bit of trouble here. I sure don't. Okay, let me do this to start. I have to do this. Well, I don't have to, but it'd be a good idea to do this, since it's the element you're weak to. I can break one of them with an item if I want to. Don't need to, never mind. I'm pretty certain you're dead to poison, unless there's something I'm not understanding about this game, which wouldn't take a lot. So I'm going to break you as well now. And actually, I fucked up because I didn't get one max health. Because I've used all your actions now, right? Yeah. I'd actually would have reset an action for one max health, I think, but whatever. I think this squad's so volatile, I just can't, like, play around with the enemies too much. I just have to take kills when they come. Every 3 crits generate wild Aether, you get increase your crit chance. It's just the rich get richer. Although I will say, this is pretty good as well. Actually, this is also kind of interesting. They're all really interesting. Because it's probably defense that I need more than anything. I think I kill people eventually, regardless of what goes on. I think I do take Afterstorm. It's such a weird take, because I think the other two are, like, by far offensively better. But it's the defense that scares me right now, not the offense. Yeah, I'm going to take Afterstorm. Alright, what are you? Cook. Epic loot. We don't need epic loot anymore. An envoy. I always forget what the envoy does. I think the cook removes corruption, right? Or does he give you worthiness? I can't remember. I'll try envoy. Funnily enough, if I don't get the witch the one time, I would have taken the witch event. Alright, what do you want to say? Have you ever met Mithras, the one they call Aethermancer Regent? I know them. One of the 15 original Aethermancers created by Sol and one of the 3 founders of Aquelis. Indeed, and they are the only one of the 3 founders who still reside in Aquelis. They are a true believer of the cause. One only needs to hear them speak to know. One day, Aquelis will become the guiding light of Terrace Day, Syriax. Okay, upgrade unicorn horn. Okay, you upgrade items. A max charge and a refresh charge. What? Oh, I know what you mean, sorry. When I get them reset, you'll give me another reset. You know what? More power? I'll take it. Does take some time to get going, but it worked quite nicely the previous time I took this. There is some guy hidden behind the tree, I think. Hello. One of Vigil's magic creations, a fruit which allows one to cultivate their own innate abilities. Physically, it's called a cultivation. Oh, yeah. So I can give this to someone, right, and I can pick a skill type, and we'll more likely get the skill of that skill type. Interesting. And also gains 2 experience. Hold on. Is anyone 2 experience of leveling? Because I'll just give it to you. Nope. Alright, let's give it to the Sphinx. And I've kind of taken from every single bucket, to be honest with you. I'll humor this. We've not really got summoning working, but maybe it's because I'm just not taking enough summoning stuff. And by maybe, it's definitely that. As I sort of implied earlier, I think if you're going to do summoning with this guy, you sort of have to like have someone else that's supporting as well. And I just don't have enough support. Okay, this is a bit of a spooky battle again. I think I have to hard focus Medusa. She's just too scary. Speaking of which, you're also pretty spooky right now. Actually, maybe I can just leave you. What if I just don't ever hit you? Because then you won't trigger Lamentation. Actually, that's still a bit spicy. Because this is still scary. Generate me Aether. Alright, it's gonna break one of the Golducks. I'll take it. Lamentation was going to trigger. I've stopped your attack going through, which is very good. Now I can do this as well, which I don't think is going to interrupt, sadly, but still pretty good. This, though, is still coming through. You know what? Let's not get too fancy with this. I'll purge you one more time. And then I'll do this. I'm a little bit concerned about Medusa right now. Yeah, cleansed all debuffs, Lamentation incoming. But I have the ability to cleanse everything off. I've also just staggered you somehow. How have you got staggered attacking me? What have you done, Medusa? And why are you attacking with this? I guess you were staggered last turn, to be fair. Alright, well. It's extremely annoying. How much are you doing, by the way? 21. How about you take a massive fireball to the face? Yep, didn't like that. And then what are you up to, Golduck? Or not Golduck? Are you also passing away this turn? You are passing away this turn. I don't know, is it worth rodding just to get 1 max health? I guess I should have like considered this because I didn't really need to do what I did. Ah, fuck it, I'm going to save the rod charge. I've missed so much max health this battle, or this run. Kind of sloppy. Okay. Applies 3 psychic to self. Applies dodge to all allies. Cleanse 3 corruption, or just max health. Or summon Wind Totem, which I removed, or summon Earthlands, which I don't want. We'll take the 5 max health. I kind of thought that might be the result when I took the fruit, but it was still 2 experience. Speaking of it, it's just 2 experience. There's 2 experience. Alright. I think we've done everything over here. Found the boss. Yep. I'll release the soul. Tattleworm, you need more health. And I will do this battle. I hate these Naga as well now. They were buffed in a recent patch. Forces, or these guys with force is pretty spooky. There's no long enemies on this floor I do like. They're all fairly scary. So this guy's got Fearless. If this monster has 1 or more force, it evades the first hit of the enemy attack and has Retaliate. Does 8 damage. This is the thing that really scares me. When it has force, it basically has like an auto counter. On Dedicate support, action heals target for 3, shields them for 3, and applies 2 force to them. Also, fairly scary. So yeah, I'd like to just deal with them instantaneously, to be honest with you. I do need to generate some more wind if I'm going to do that, though. Which I can do with my heal button. And I think I will. So I want to do AoE Solar Wind with an interrupt on it. It's a double interrupt. Oh, it's because it's going to purge. But I should get dodge across the board, right? Yep. Very nice. Hit you with the chain to purge you. Then do I actually want to do another AoE poison attack? I guess, why not? Ton of debuffs go off, which... and crits, which is really good for Cursed Blood. Again, you got staggered attacking me, which seems quite funny. It's actually really bad now that I think about it, though, because I said it's going to get a turn next turn, right? I kind of don't get the value of my stagger. And he's got 4, so he's going to retaliate on the first attack, so I need to be a little bit careful dealing with him. What if I summon Impundu? What then? Do you counter Impundu? I mean, I guess I don't know who's going to attack. You attack the wrong guy, Impundu. Just throwing it out there. Alright. Ravager can take the secondary attack. I'm not going to heal again this battle, have I? Whatever. It saved me from an attack. Alright, he's already dead. You can stop now. Alright, Doom Bloom, Icicle Spears, Viral Burst, or more health. We are going to take more health. Tattleworm, 3-2 poison. I mean, some of these are like kind of interesting, but like, there's one of my abilities I basically never push. But the problem is 5 max health is just like, I think it's better than the abilities. There is some temptation for the explosive burst and just purge them to death, but I'll stick with the horse I rode in on, I suppose. Right, I did this right. Yeah. So I think I'm done for this floor. Do I want a merchant, a witch, a graphical glitch, or a knight? I'll take the merchant. there's the boss. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Wait. Wild damage goes up. Healing +1, wind generator +1, terror application +1. It's theoretically good on this guy, but I'm not sure. I'm actually pretty happy with what everything's doing right now, and I don't really want to change it. This flask could be quite good for me now, so I'll take that. I think I just send it all into experience. It honestly isn't going to matter, this. Actually, hold on. We'll save some. We've got one more shop left. Okay. Time to get the hand. Okay, so Manus, as I call him because I can't pronounce his name, he has got signature trait. He has aging, which is pretty spicy. When he gets to 3, it triggers attacking an enemy that deals 1×4 fire wind damage and applies weakness. Which actually shouldn't be a huge issue because I'm more of a status guy. He has minion damage and minion limit because he's a summoner. And also has aging, and for every 2 age he gains wild aether. So he scales his aether. Other than that though, this guy is a little bit of a pushover, I find. But we'll see. Maybe this is the time where he won't be a pushover. I'm instantly going to summon Impundu. Because I think it'll be good for a long battle to have a summon. And also it's going to start shielding my guy, which is quite useful actually. Let's get Tatzelworm putting on all the statuses. You've been broken. And honestly, I might just do terror application. I really should use some of the items as well. I'm just like sat here with like a full ensemble of items and just not using them. I know I misplayed. Let me horn Tatzelworm because I think Tatzelworm will get more value from the horn. How much are you doing, by the way? 14. I can live with that. I'll do a base attack and generate some more aether for the next turn. And of course, get my crit again. Right. 24 damage. You're also going to gain age. Which is not great. Big shield. Also has age. Oh my god. What a horrible guy. I hate this guy. What an asshole. We might want to do long slashes now with this guy. Actually, I probably want to do... Although apparently I'm purging you. I want to do wind charms whenever I can, just to protect my frailer friends. Oh, it's psychic purge. That's what's happening again. Okay, I might be able to test something here. Or can I summon another bird on my guy? Never mind, my bird's gone also I can't afford it. Alright, never mind. Big fire damage. And you should probably do this just to gain more max health. I keep not doing it. And it's actually kind of a throw to not do it. I should probably have like 5 more max health than I do right now. Alright, summoning a friend. We're playing the Purge game again, I think. Sorry, how much are you doing? It's going to stop 10 damage. That's fine. And it'll stop 9 damage. This will interrupt you because you get purged by the Chain Lord. Sidekick plus Chain seems fairly strong as a synergy. Oh, I staggered you again. And we just keep playing dodge, I think. Because why not? And I put more bleed on you, hopefully. Got the crit again. 30 stacks of bleed, 13 stacks of poison. You're having the worst day imaginable. How did you debuff all those stacks, by the way? Oh, wait, because the bleed triggered. That's why I debuffed. We should do snow support now. Get more sidekick for more purging. Also get rid of all this pesky weakness. My friend is gone. Bonk him. It's honestly just too much bleed. They can't deal with this. How much are you doing, sorry? Quite a lot, but it's going to protect me from 9. I shouldn't greed this, but I'm going to greed it. I'm going to assume that I'm fine. To be honest with the stages, I think you're dead already anyway. Yeah, you're definitely dead. Alright, rewarded. One more level for Sphinx. So I only can have one trait now. On dedicated support action, applies 1 essence to each allied minion, then heals all ally equal to the essence of the minions. I would have loved to get there, but I just can't. If this monster has not used a free action in its turn yet, it can use a summoning action as a free action. Alright, well that's the thing that I want to do. That's the thing I needed. On attack, allied monsters gain 1 damage and 1 healing, and 1 shielding. And it can stack. Do I take the fun option or the option that's more likely to win the game? Because I think this is the one that's more likely to win the game, but this is the more fun option. No, we take the one that's more likely to win the game. Because I just realized I have to get rid of one of these, and I'm going to get rid of Summoning Mastery. I just don't need it. It just doesn't do anything for me. I can never get to the limit. Got an Aethermancer Whip +1, which is real good, because I think that's the one that purges. So despite saying I'm going to try and not just do purge builds, I can't help it. The game just wants me to do purge builds. Alright, what have you got? Target monster generates 1 random Aether and heals and shields them for 7. Seems pretty good, actually. No, it's just not as good as what I'm doing. Honestly, it's working. I don't want to fuck around too much. I'll buy that because I think it could be useful. I'll try and get 2 experience my front guy, which probably won't happen. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Got a 1 in 3. Aw. Womp womp. Alright. Final boss. Yeah, we can still feel Chernobog. One day I'll find your true ending. Chernobog, we haven't got all day. You want to show up, please, buddy? It'd be more dramatic if this wasn't like the 6th or 7th time I fought you. I always hated the Monsterkin. Or was that their doing? We'll never know for sure. That's the cruelty of it. We're all made for specific purposes, but that doesn't mean we're unable to change them. ... Easy for you to say. You were never connected. You never suffered or torment. You will soon. Dun dun dun. Alright. That might actually be fine. So, Chernobog, where he's called. He has many things going on. Eldritch Horror, he's got aging. For every 3 age, he applies terror stacks to the enemy with the lowest amount of terror stacks, equal to the amount of age on all allies, which is just himself. Terror application goes up by 1 as well with Nightmare. At the start of your turn, he deals a wide damage hit with 9 damage to all enemies with 5 more terror, which, by the way, terror does more damage to enemies, I believe, so it's pretty spicy. Synchronous aging, whenever you reach 5 Aether of the same element, applies age and shields all allies with age for 7. AKA just purge the guy indefinitely. And Peak Calamity. Whenever an ally attacks an enemy with 5 more terror, applies power to the ally. So he scales off terror. Basically, this guy is a massive arsehole. He's also got 2 hands, which I'm going to have to break to free my people. And if I try and attack with someone that's being, like, cursed by a hand, then I gain corruption. And the other part of this gimmick of this battle, which we can't see yet, is he cleanses corruption from me and summons a character, or one of my characters, like an illusion of it, and he gets stronger with the more corruption I had on it. So basically, I don't want to get corruption on my characters, is the ideal. And I want to break the hands. Unfortunately, I can't really easily break the hands right now. Unless I rolled this. What am I missing from this? Two Windy Boys. I could just break a hand with this. Oh, sorry, not break them, but like get quite close to breaking them. Let's steal it, Aether. I don't want to prolong this battle too much, which is why I'm trying to think of a better turn, but I don't have a great line until I generate a bit more Aether. Oh my god, the crits, man. I've actually freed this guy to do whatever he wants now, but I don't really have anything to do with this guy, sadly. So I guess we just generate Aether. Waste the turn. Actually, that was a misplay. I should have gave myself Sidekick. That would have been a by far better choice. Alright, Doombloom and Thorn of Aegis. I think you almost always push this button. Just to protect with dodge. I think you always push this button. Oh my god, the crit to staggers. It's so insane with AoE damage. And we just bleed the boss for so many turns. I purged him as well. Now we will do this. Actually, I should consider this as well as a free action, but I don't think I need it. Let's get Sidekick. Which, by the way, generates me Aether anyway, so it's more Aether for the Aether Lord. Then I guess I just hit you with one of these. Which, by the way, is another break. This is actual bullying right now. In fact, it was so much bullying, I forgot to use an item that turn. And I might as well use it because there's nowhere, like, I'm not using it anywhere else. So at least give myself some strength. Oh, nice corruption is gas. Oh, really good. Look at these images. Look how healthy you are. Died in 19 health. It'd be pity if they all just go down to 1 AoE attack. Alright, you should be getting strength, because I think you're actually my biggest damage dealer right now. Although, hang on a sec. You've got fire right now, so I should probably do this. I'll have AoE elsewhere, don't worry. I'm sure this will punish me. Yeah, okay. We'll do this because it has an interrupt, so I'll get dodge. Oh, wow, it copied my dodge as well. That's actually really spicy. I didn't even notice it copied my effects. And summon Impundu. I think it's time. A staggered nerd. Can you leave my links alone, please? It wants a turn. Anyway. Let's try to break you again instantaneously. I don't know what Tatooum's crit chance is, but I think it's 100. Or it's near enough that it makes no difference. Every attack is crits. I think you just keep doing this. Just keep getting rid of the terror, because this guy just wants to have terror, right? So as long as we keep debuffing it, we're good. As mentioned, my debuff isn't that strong, so that's kind of why I want to stay on top of the situation. I've nearly forgotten to use my item again. Yeah, I nearly got rid of Tatsu at one point, but it's actually just a legend. Can I really not break you this turn? That's upsetting. Wait, what's going on here? 40 damage? That's fine. You're going to dodge most of that anyway. You know what? Let's reactivate this guy. I think he needs another turn. I think that's the fairest option here. Get fireballed. A little bit more bleed and poison. Can I break you? Oh no, I can't use an item anymore. I mean, I just do this, right? It's kind of weird. My main guy is actually the reason why this build's like really strong. The Ravager. It's still all coming from Cursed Blood, but he himself doesn't do that much anymore. He's kind of become a support in a really weird way. Nice try. But I'm the king of dodge. You are effectively dead. You targeted the wrong guy. Just to let you know that for a fact. You fucked up. I think this may be one of the cleanest I've ever done this battle. And it isn't just pure purge. I am just bullying the guy. I'm just built better. Like, he's dead. Alright, pretty good build. Bit of an understatement, but a pretty good build. And a worthiness and Tatsuum. Honestly, you were the MVP. You kind of deserved it. Although, as I said, it was really the Ravager that was making you do insane bleed things. Also, is that the back-to-back W? I think it is. Can I see my build again, just out of interest? Yeah, I can. This build was real good. I think even this was quite smart. I don't know if it ever procced, but just having a bit more defense, because I clearly didn't need the offense anymore. Also, just realized this actually isn't that good. This doesn't do what I thought it said. Whoopsie. Oh well. But yeah, really, really strong build. And the weapons as well, just... This chain, man, I think is so strong. The purging one, crazy. Anyway, Alright, let's go back to the settlement. And let's buy some things. Tooth seller. Oh, you can have a chat. Heard you have scary monster. Is that true? Some do bring out quite a bit of terror. True. They sound good. I need them. What? I need them for something. I can't just give them to you. That's not how it works. Please, not for long. No. Aw. Would have shown off dumb Lex. Then I show him all the teeth soon. Honestly, if a little cat friend said, I need, I need one of your stuffed animals or something for something, I'd give it to you, cat. You could definitely twist my arm. Okay, well, I guess we'll buy some bushes in the plaza. Or a bush in the plaza restaurant. Or lily pads in the farm. We'll just work through. Bushes in the plaza. What's up? So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. No offense, but I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Terra State hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? I mean, soul bonding, right? Exactly, soul bonding. Ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some Aether Crystals to perform my magic. How about it? I've done it so many times. Like, I've bought you out at Pilgrim's Path, with the exception of this one mysterious locked creature, which I don't know what it is. Domovoy I've not done Schadenfreude, because I've not caught it, and apparently I've not caught one other thing. Jin, Sphinx. You know what, Jin? I think you could have some juice in you. Sphinx, summon build, get in the squad. I don't know how to get my other starters either. Honestly, just give me all the monsters. Like, there's so many other things as well. Are they just planning for the future? Or am I just missing this much? Maybe like Heroic has different monsters or something? Not Heroic, Mythical. Gustavo, not today. Like, I can't do anything. He's tapped out. What about you? Sure. I'll spend $350. Like, I'm basically tapped out at this point. You know what? Actually, hang on a minute. Let me exhaust the text. I've heard you've been using monsters with a bit of age on them. Is that true, son? Yes, it is. Some of them are certainly quite old. Why do you ask? I think you made a fine choice taking them along. There's wisdom in age and knowledge brings power. I would have denied it in my younger years, though, especially in front of older folks. Ha ha ha. But now at my age, I can safely say I just didn't want them to be right. More text? Sure. Not now. I have matters to attend to. Yourself. You're the one with the exclamation point. Is that what you're doing right now? Are you going to just tell me to go, do myself? Regarding Soul's worthiness principle, I must say that I'm opposed to your view on it. Oh, are you? Please do elaborate. I would be interested to hear out your thoughts in more detail. The inability of monsters to redeem themselves without the guidance of Aethermancers is nothing short of cruel and far from admirable. This leads to classism. Again, we're getting a bit heavy right now, where we can simply choose which monster to redeem fitting our taste, or what tool we need for the moment. To me, there's nothing remarkable about this. Interesting. True, we do exercise complete control over which monster gets redeemed, and which does not. What would you propose instead then? A world in which monsters can freely choose to do good or bad, without the need for us to guide them. Now that's an intriguing thought. I disagree, but that only serves to make your perspective even more captivating. You would never ever hear this exchange on Twitch. Not Twitch, Twitter. Or X, I guess. You do realize that only the most heinous beings are reborn as monsters, don't you? Or do you disagree with the principal's definition of good and evil in general, good or evil in general? On the contrary, I believe its values are the greatest strength. I simply believe it's... Who wrote this? I believe it's unjust to rob them of their free will. The power to choose to do good on their own. They shouldn't be irredeemable from the past deeds by default. No one should. This is like Peter's response to why Pokemon should be a banned game. If they were given the ability to choose, I'm certain they'd be capable of doing good and working towards redemption all on their own. We could still guide them, but it would no longer be necessary. They would no longer have to solely rely on our mercy. Many, if not most, Aethermancers would oppose your worldview. This provides with the purpose of reinforcing our importance in Terra Stay. These monsters have proven capable of nothing but the worst. In my opinion, having us redeem them is already more than they deserve. You must either be young or naive or old and wise. Regardless, you'd be a perfect addition to Aquilus, bringing fresh perspectives to our extensive debates there. Thank you for this most insightful conversation. I'm never pushing it again. Do not show me the exclamation mark. Alright, is there anyone else I need to talk to? I can't remember. Anyone else buy things or something? Do you buy things off me? I can't remember. The void adds a charm to it, like dancing on a nice edge. Don't you agree? Sure, why not? Whatever gets me into your shop menu if you've got one. I suppose you can see what you mean by that in a way, perhaps. The tension, the desperation, the sense of certain doom. It's like electricity in the air. We love to chitter-chatter, but need to get back to our wheelings and dealings. Talk to you soon. Alright, you are nothing. I still feel like this at some point is going to be something, but... Alright, I guess I just don't have anywhere else to spend all my money. I think I've spoken to everyone now. You don't do anything, right? Oh wait, you do something. I actually completely forgot. Whenever you encounter an enemy monster, you already have its base memento. There is now a chance that it'll be shifted. You may craft a shifted memento of it, allowing you to shift the monster at rebirth. Shifted monsters have altered base attributes. Okay, maybe I made a mistake here. This might be the guy that I'm up to be talking to. Oh my god! Ah, why am I not talking to this guy? He unlocks the other stuff. Oh my god, I'm actually dumb. I thought this guy just had lore for me. Well, okay, I found out how to find the hidden monsters. Sure, let's buy the shifted monsters. Another wrinkle has been added to the equation of Aethermancer. Anyway. Yeah, I knew there was like some additional monsters because there's monsters I've just not seen on my page. Like this one. I've never seen this monster. So I knew there was like some hidden thing, and also there had to be a way to get the other starters, which I've not got. Because this page, there's 4 starters, I think, and I've not... Maybe there's 3. Either way, I've not seen the other 2 starters. So I figured you could unlock them. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you leave a like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!